Hello folks and welcome to Friday's edition of Magoo Sports News. The weekend is upon us and there's plenty of sport to be talking about. I am always Magoo, so let's crack on. So let me get you up to date with what's been going on in the sporting world. First and foremost, I'll start with the tennis. Andy Murray beat Richard Gasquet and Feliciano Lopez, so he now progresses to the semi-finals of Wimbledon. Both matches were pretty straightforward for him, straight sets for him, so not too bad. Big shock though was Roger Federer. He got beaten by Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. Don't get me wrong, this guy is a good player, but Roger Federer, he is one of the all-time greats. The thing is, he went 2-0 up, and Roger Federer had never been beaten after going 2-0 up. So this was such a shock in the tennis world. So that means that not all 4 seeds will be through to the semi-finals as I predicted, but still, it's going to be great. Nadal and Djokovic also went through pretty much straightforward, nothing much to report there. Now in the football, and the Europa League qualifier started. Just want to mention the Fulham result. They won 3-0. They were playing such a small team. They're from the Faroe Islands. Most of their team, they're carpenters and plumbers, etc. But they should have won 6 or 7-0, but 3-0 is a good enough result. Also, the Under-17 World Cup continues. The second round matches have been played and England had an amazing game. They drew 1-1 with Argentina. No extra time, go straight to penalties, and their keeper, England's keeper, pulled off 2 amazing saves. They go through to the quarterfinals. It's all up there, you can see, so that's going to be fantastic. One more piece of news was the cricket. England absolutely hammered Sri Lanka in the first one, the international. I don't understand how they can do this. In the T20 they get absolutely hammered, but then in the one day international they hammer Sri Lanka. I think Sri Lanka were disrupted a bit by the rain, but still, not a bad result. And that's what's been going on. So folks, on to this weekend of sport, and I tell you, weekends like this are almost once in a lifetime opportunities. This is what dreams are made of. The sporting weekend that I have dubbed Man Weekend. There is so much sport on. You need to send your wife to the spa for the weekend, fill the fridge full of beer, and call your mates around, because this is going to be the best weekend of sport for a long time. So what have we got? First and foremost, I'll talk about the Super League. It is an almighty weekend in the Super League. Castleford, as one of my viewers watches them all the time, I'll mention them first. They play Warrington. This is such a big game for them. I honestly think Warrington will be too strong for them, but still, it's going to be a fantastic game. It's on tonight, Sky Sports, 8 o'clock, Friday night. It's going to be great. Also, if you fancy St Helens versus Hull, another almighty game. Again, 8 o'clock. Wigan play Leeds as well. What an amazing lineup for the Super League tonight. Watch these games, they're going to be fantastic. Cricket. The second one-day international is on this afternoon. Watch that as well. That starts, I think, at 11 o'clock. Gonna be a great game. Now, the weekend of football, the Copa America starts. Now, the Copa America lost a bit of its shine recently because they started doing it every 2 or every 3 years to try and make a bit more money. But the thing is, a lot of the players didn't want to do that, so all the stars only played every second tournament. They've changed it, it's back to every 4 years, just like the World Cup and the European Championships, and all the big superstars are going to be playing. Lionel Messi's there, Neymar's there for Brazil, Chile have got Sanchez playing. It's going to be fantastic. 2 games I'll let you watch out for this weekend. The opening match is tonight, Argentina versus Bolivia. The tournament is in Argentina, so Argentina have got a lot of pressure on them, but they'll need to play well. That's at 12:45 tonight. Watch out for that one. On Sunday, Brazil versus Venezuela. Bit of a better time. It's at 7 o'clock GMT. Watch out for that one. It's going to be a fantastic tournament. Now, the big tournament or thing that is going on this weekend is the boxing. The The biggest heavyweight fight for a long, long time. You're talking since the days of Tyson. David Haye takes on Vladimir Klitschko. The unification of the belts. And the great thing about this match is it's not in America, so it's on at a decent time for us Brits. This is on at 8 PM. I don't need to say much about this match. You know you're going to watch it because it is huge. Will David Haye win? Well, my special guest says he says he will. Good on him. I honestly think David Haye will win the match. I think Klitschko is too slow for him. Haye is a lot smaller, but he's fast, he's powerful. It's going to be an almighty match. Watch out. Next, we've got the Rugby Union Super 15 semi-finals. If you like the Rugby Union, this is the pinnacle of Club Rugby Union. It is amazing. Basically, the Blues play the Reds. That's at 10:40 on Saturday. And the Stormers play the Crusaders. So Blues versus Reds is Australia versus New Zealand, and Stormers Crusaders is South Africa, New Zealand. The Stormers game is on at 4:05 PM. It's going to be an amazing semi-final lineup. Tennis, obviously, we've got Wimbledon semi-finals and Wimbledon final. Can Andy Murray beat Rafa Nadal? That's on in about 6 hours' time. I honestly think he doesn't have the firepower to beat Nadal. Nadal is consistently good. He will hammer back shots all day, whereas Murray, if he can maintain his consistency, he has a chance, but he just goes in and out. I honestly think that Nadal will go through. The other semi-final is obviously Novak Djokovic, Wilfried Tsonga. This one I don't know actually, because Djokovic isn't on his favourite surface, so Tsonga plays well on the grass. This one's going to be one to watch. That starts at 1 PM, so watch out for that today. In the golf, we've got the French Open and the AT&T National in the US. These are kind of warm-up events for the Open, which comes up in a couple of weeks. Might be worth watching them on Sunday as usual. And that is the weekend, the almighty weekend of sport we've got. Get off and watch it, folks. I dare you. Quick transfer news to tell you about. David De Gea has joined Manchester United. Wow, what a lot of money they've spent. Do you remember the Wayne Rooney saga? I honestly think that was a ploy from Alex Ferguson to get the Glazers to cough up for players. So it seems to have worked. They've spent 50 million in the transfer market already. Also, Sunderland are the next team to spend big. Well, not really big, but they brought in a lot of players. They've got Seb Larsson on a free transfer. Connor Wickham, the young Irish talent from Ipswich, £8 million. Craig Gardner from Birmingham, £5 million. And Ji Dong Wong from South Korea. He is a brilliant striker, such a good prospect. They could be good for next year. And that's basically all the transfer news. That's all I'm going to go into on Magoo Sports News Regular today. I'm going to do my viewer comments in a different section. So there'll be 2 programs on my channel. If you want to watch the viewer comments, then it'll be above this one. All good and well. If not, then thanks for watching Magoo Sports News. I will talk about viewer comments. Don't worry, folks, but it's going to be a great weekend of sport. I'm going to go off and watch it now. I'm getting it on the TV. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye for now.